Hi, today we can discuss about the objects and classes in Java. These object and classes are the building blocks of object-oriented programming. A class is a blueprint from which you can create an instance. Then an object is an instance of a class. Let us see an example. Here in this example we have a class. From this we have two classification, Ford and Toyota. Normally a car will have some characteristics. That characteristics is properties and methods. A car can be manufactured by the Ford, or it can be a Toyota car or some other manufacturer, but commonly there will be some properties and methods for each and every model. So normally a car is used for driving, moving forward, backward, turning left, right. These activities can be called as a method. Every type of model, every manufacturer car will do all these things. Normally a car will move forward, it can go back, it can turn left, right, we can stop. These behaviors normally all car will do. So this is a common property we define. A common method. Property is the state, in which state it is, that is, and what type what type of doors we use, how the steering is located, what is how many doors we have, how many lights we have, how many seating capabilities are there. That may change for the for the model, for each and every model. So class is a basic model, the model or a template, and object is instances. Based on that model we may produce number of objects. And next, the second thing is, it can be used to, a class can be used to bind the data as well as the method together as a single unit. So here let us come to this example. A class, here this is a class, it binds properties and methods. For properties we give the variables, and we define the methods, we bind together, and commonly we call this as a class. That is, a class binds data as well as a methods as a single unit. That concept is called as a class. And here object acts like a variable of the class. For this class, this is user defined, and for this type we declare an variable. That variable is called as a object. And here the classes will have the logical existence, and the object will have the physical existence. And the next one is, class does not take any memory spaces. Only defining a class doesn't require any memory. And then once an object is created for a particular class, the memory spaces will be allocated. And here we use a it is defined once a class. For that particular class, many number of objects may be declared. And the last one is, here we use a keyword class to declare a class. Here to create an object we use a keyword new. So these are some basic differences between the class and object. Normally we need to know about what is property and method. Here the properties can be called as an attribute. For example, this engine, light, seat, these are all called as the properties of a car. Method is a behavior, or it can be called as a function, the movement, some activity, that can be called as a methods. Here in all the real world objects will have the two characteristics, state and behavior. This is attributes defines the state, and methods defines the behavior. And the attribute, here it can be called as a state or attribute, or for defining that state we define a variable. And to implement that method we defined a set of code. Through that code we can implement the method. and the method can be called can be a function. Here in object oriented programming, a function is called as a method. In some programming languages we call that as a function or subroutine. Here in object oriented programming we call that as a method. And normally a class will define the data types of attribute. How many attribute is a data item or a variable or an identifier for a state, to define a state. For that the type data type is to be defined, and we have to define the coding for the methods. Finally, we let us conclude with another example. Lamp is an object, we know. It can be either in the state on or off. The behavior here is if we turn on, if it is in off state, by turning the switch on, it will change its state. If it is in the on state, if you want to switch off that lamp, we do the activity switch by switching off that button, it goes to the off state. So here in this activity we can identify an object, we can identify the state and also then behavior. Thank you.